Hello there, I'm Yngwie Malmsteen here to talk about my new record, Blue Lightning. And it's got a lot of cool things going on with it. This song, Blue Lightning, is pretty cool because it's very much in the vein of what the rest of the album is, except I wrote it, you know. C sharp minor, open E string, and it's a groovy thing. It's a little bit like when I was a really young kid, when I started out, like when I was a teenager, making records and stuff. Before I came to the States, I would do songs where I would be playing solos, and then I would be doing like a couple of verses and a chorus, and I would play 17 minutes of solos, and I would do it like so. It's a little bit like I used to do back then. It's very free, you know. My blues, like, okay, when I was a kid, I was very little. I was the youngest in the family. Everybody was classically trained, opera singers and violinists and pianists and so on. And everything, Chopin, Vivaldi, Bach, you name it, you know, everything was classical around my house. And so when I started playing the guitar, I started playing the blues on the guitar, which was vice versa. So the blues came first, and then I became more and more incorporating classical elements to my style, you know, after a couple of years. So I was still very young. And so the blues impact on me is B.B. King, John Mayall and the Blues Breakers, you know, those bluesy guys, Hendrix too, the originators basically, not originators because they were way before them too, people, you know, but the ones that I heard, you know, from the 60s, so to speak. And they were, I think, as far as blues phrasing and stuff like that, that's what kind of like, I think I noticed. 1911 Strut, yeah. It's a funny name too. 1911 is a pistol. It was designed by John Moses Browning in 1911. It was an army pistol, so for many years, and I collect things like that. So, and the strut, of course, is the reference to the rhythm of the song. And I did this one out of the blue. This is brand new for this album as well. I did this sort of like out of the blue, and it's got almost a little bit of a Van Halen feel, a little bit. It's very live. It's just one guitar, bass, and drums. That's it. And very up tempo, and I had a great time doing it. It was a lot of fun. Totally spontaneous. You know, I threw down like, this is it right here. I like this. But one take, the whole thing. And that's why I like to do most things. And that's, you know, this song will speak for itself. It's very high energy, you know. On my last album, I have a song called Top Down, Foot Down. On this one's called Suns Up and Top Down. This is all reference to my driving around in my cars with top down, you know. And I love doing that. That's one of my favorite things to do. And I just thought it was, I mean, the blues, the song came first. So like a very, you know, it's like a 12 bar, really. It's just blues all the way out. The music never really comes from anywhere. I could be on tour somewhere, or I can be in here, or I can be, it doesn't matter where I am. The music happens by itself. But some of the lyrics I write are from what I experience and what I see and what I would feel, whatever. But that could be, doesn't have to be something that I do. It could be something that I see on TV or History Channel, whatever. So that read a book, you know. So it could be a lot of different things. So there's really not one way of doing it for me. So that just happened. To me, it's like an upbeat song. It's a feel-good song. So I thought it fit in to write about something that it feels good, you know. That's basically why. Peace, Please really isn't a blues at all. This is harmonic minors and some diminished and suspended chord progressions and linear scales, and you know, it's pretty much exactly what I always do. I mean, not exactly what I always do, but it's like ballady, slow tempo, minor, but it's I just thought it'd be really great to have that as flavor on this album, because it doesn't have any of the standard blues elements in it. You know, it's just basically it's kind of like a feely song in the sense that where it's like very, you know, the notes are a lot of feeling in them, but they're not the blues notes, you know. And so that's why I felt that this could be good to put in, because it really doesn't. Let's say there's some people that want to listen to this album that kind of like, oh yeah, I want to listen to this bluesy album, and then they more or less haven't heard what I've done before. They're gonna be introduced to what I'm more known for, basically. That's why I want to include it. Plus, I think it's very good. You know, has a lot of cool moments. One thing the whole album has as a whole is that even though some of the songs, of course, obviously from different artists, is very, very much my own interpretation of it, you know. I think no one's gonna be very confused about who is doing these things, you know. And that's only because I only wanna be very honest and very natural in when I make music. So that I have to say, as in general, all of these songs, even the ones I wrote, the ones I just, you know, took and ran with, whatever you want to call it, that's what I have in common. It's a very natural. I have the luxury of having this place. If I don't feel inspired, I don't record. And if I feel inspired, I know that I always play my best. So when the inspiration comes, I go in. Okay? And I capture it. I just put on record and I go. You know what I mean? First take, almost everything. And if I don't feel like it, I just walk out and do something else. And in this particular album, and few of my last few albums for sure that I've done here, have that in common, that it's very inspired stuff. You know, it's in the moment. It's in the moment, and that's what I think this one has. I'm hoping that people can pick that up, because that to me is very important.